Oh, we haven't done a what the fuck of the week in a long time. Ooh, I got something already for next week. Yo, you beautiful motherfuckers. Merry Christmas, Bah Humbug, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. What's the other one? So, what's this? It's about to be a winter solstice, the rising of the sun as it meets the fucking horizon. You know, we could get it. Listen, we could get into some deep shit, but we're not here for that, okay? We're not here for all that. Whatever you're celebrating today, happy fucking holidays. I'm not on the cruise anymore. The cruise life is officially over and done with. We're back in Kansas. I actually flew from 84-degree weather in Cozumel, Mexico. Well, no, we flew from Florida. So it was like 70 in Florida. But the day before we were in Mexico, it was 84 and humid as fuck. We fly home to 19 degrees and 2 inches of snow. So, Merry fucking Christmas to me, you know? Festivus, I forgot about Festivus. For all you Seinfeld fans, Jamie Whitehall, solid reference, sir. I appreciate that. Okay. Episode 77 of the Bull-NA-ChinaShop podcast. The first and only podcast dedicated to the bull breeds and the American bully lifestyle. I think I gotta stop saying only podcast because Rob Lee's podcast is beasting out over there. The Bully Market Show. If you haven't listened to that shit, check that shit out. Rob's got some good insight. He's been doing this shit a long time. He does it at a very high level. You can learn a lot from that guy. So I think I got to stop saying only. It's always going to be the first, and there's a lot of people are doing stuff now that we've kind of inspired here at the Bull-NA-ChinaShop podcast. But I don't know if I can say only anymore because Rob Lee's killing it down there. There was no episode last week. A lot of people messaged me. I got a lot of messages when I had 5-10 minutes of Wi-Fi, here and there. Sometimes the Wi-Fi worked, sometimes it didn't. I didn't want to try to do an episode and then have a whole bunch of technical bullshit go on. So, first time ever in 76 episodes or 77 episodes, we didn't have a podcast last week, which means we're going to do 2 this week, 1 today, and maybe 1 in a couple days. If not Saturday, we haven't done a Sweet Life Saturday in a while either. Anyway, we were doing the cruise thing. It was fun. Back to reality now, though. Merry Christmas to everybody who subscribed to Bull-NA-ChinaShop TV on YouTube. We officially hit 2K. That might not seem a lot to a lot of people. To us, it's a big deal because we started from 0. We had no help. We're building it organically. Every subscription and view and like and comment on the YouTube channel is completely organic. And we appreciate everybody. Also, the Bull-NA-ChinaShop TV Facebook page officially hit 190,000 followers. We're creeping up on 200K. Merry Christmas. Happy fucking everything to everybody that's following that page. I appreciate you. We have a bunch of upcoming events for 2018. I'm talking the list is long. January 27th, Perry, Georgia. February, right? I believe it's the week after. We're in negotiations now to be at the UK Bully event, 4th annual UK Bully event. March, Thailand. Whoopsie daisy. April, we're also in negotiations to be part of the biggest show in Chicago since Nationals was in Chicago. June, Canada, Bull-NA-ChinaShop TV will be covering exclusively the 2nd annual Canadian ABKC show. August, Australia. October, Italy. It's going to be a packed fucking year, is what I'm trying to say. Strap in, right? If you've been offended or made terrible comments this year, get your keyboards ready because next year it's going to be even worse. I'm just letting you guys know. We're not going to stop. Also, I got to give a couple of shout-outs here real quick before we get into the real topic of the day, okay? Shout out to Scott in Australia. Shout out to Bob in Canada. Shout out to Charlie in Minnesota. Shout out to Leon in Georgia, who are all home right now, Christmas puppy duty with Maestro Puppies. It's a worldwide thing, international, all over, doing his thing. You know, I love the guy. Everybody thinks that now that he's closed, he's not going to be working. He's working just as much now as he was when he's closed. Matter of fact, we had to close him down because he was working a little too much. You see what, for my liking. You see what I mean? Shout out to those guys. Good luck with your puppies. Thanks for the updated pics, and thanks for the videos and shit. I'm loving it. I'm loving how the puppies are looking. I too have dog duty today. Never stops, you know. We got lucky enough to have somebody watching our back and taking care of the dogs while we were on the cruise. And now that it's back to real life, all dog duties have resumed for Mr. Lumley. Now, if you're just now joining us and you see the title of the podcast, Santa Claus is a puppy killer, okay? And here, I'm going to explain to you what I mean. This is not an episode you want your kids listening to, okay? If the kids are in the room, you might want to shut it down. You might want to listen to this while you're at work or driving home from the next dog show. Let me paint you a little picture of Santa Claus from my eyes, okay? First of all, let's start with this big red bag of his, okay? We're supposed to believe that this big red bag carries everyone's gifts. We're supposed to believe that every gift fits into this big red bag. I mean, it's a little far-fetched, but I'll give you that. Mary Poppins had her magic, I guess you'd call it a wardrobe, but it was basically a big fucking purse. I get it. A little far-fetched, okay, but I get it. If you think about it, puppies are probably the top 3 most asked for gifts on the list. I wouldn't even know what 2 and 3 would be, but I bet puppies are number fucking 1 most asked for gift from Santa Claus for Christmas. That means this motherfucker has to fly around the whole earth with how many? Probably 3 million puppies in this big red bag? You're telling me he's got 3 million puppies on top of all these toys in this big red bag? I guarantee he's not flying airline approved cargo boxes. I guarantee he's not individually crated up each one of these 3 million, which who knows if it's 3 million. I'm throwing a number out there, okay? If he can make up shit, I'll make shit up too, all right? Imagine the amount of puppy shit that is just being slung around in this big red bag. I have puppies. A lot of us involved in this American bully lifestyle, bull breed lifestyle, dog man lifestyle, have dealt with puppy shit. It's not a fun thing. It's not an easy thing to keep under control. If there's 3 million puppies in this bag, there's 3 million puppies shit in this bag. That's a lot of puppy shit. And the piss. Can you imagine the piss smell when this man opens this bag? Can you imagine the fucking ammonia that's hitting this man in the face every time he opens this bag? I don't think he'd survive. I think it'd hit you in the face one time, you'd be done. First of all, who's cleaning up all that shit? You're telling me there's elves now also in the bag cleaning up this puppy poop? I don't think so. I don't think so. How many puppies are suffocating in this bag? How many puppies are struggling for their life to breathe in this bag? We've already covered the fact that there's no possible way that these are airline approved crates in this bag. all these puppies are loose, flying around, slamming around, broken legs, shitting everywhere, suffocating, trying to breathe. I mean, they're just, how many puppies are dying in this bag? I mean, it's freezing cold. If you've ever flown, you ever look on the little info thing they have on your screen, you get up there in the air, 10,000, 12,000, 15,000, 30,000 feet. It's cold. It's cold. Plus, Christmas is winter. It's also cold on the ground. How many of these puppies are freezing to death? I mean, it's like a puppy genocide inside this big red bag. Also, how strong is this magical motherfucker they call Santa Claus that he's carrying around this big red bag with 3 million puppies in the fucking bag, plus the presents? I mean, let's think about it. How many? Just guess. Just take a guess. How many puppies do you think Santa Claus is actually responsible for killing every year? Just, I mean, we're talking bag deaths. And when I mean bag deaths, I'm talking suffocation. I'm talking slamming around, trauma, blunt force trauma. Any death inside the bag, that's a bag death. They got to be hundreds of thousands. For the puppies that escape the bag, you're flying in an open cabbed magical sleigh, okay? There's not even a windshield on this sleigh. Which, there's not a windshield on the sleigh, but you got 9 fucking reindeer. Okay, caribou. Let's call it what they are. You got 9 caribou in front, 400-pound caribou, 500-pound caribou in front of you. They have to be grain-fed caribou. They wouldn't have enough energy to do all this magical shit they're doing. These caribou are shitting. I promise you. There's a lot of poop going on. Okay. These caribou, you're telling me you got no windshield? There's 9 caribou in front of you flying this sleigh around? I don't believe it for a second. Anyway, how many puppies are dying escaping this bag and then just flinging themselves off of this open cabbed sleigh? That this magical sleigh being pulled by these constantly shitting reindeer. How many puppies are dying every year just from committing suicide because they can't take it? They don't want to be in the situation that they've been forced into now, into this big magical red bag of Santa Clauses. Now, the puppies that do make it home, the puppies that don't die in the bag, that do actually make it to a home, how many people are in the after Christmas depression and reality now they have a dog to take care of, and that dog ends up going to some foreign shelter and then imported into the United States by shelters, by rescues, to now be forced into the propaganda to get you to adopt a fucking pet that Santa Claus dropped off December 25th. How many of these dogs are just getting flung into the river after Santa Claus drops them off and old dad doesn't want to take care of the puppy poop anymore? And there goes Schnitzy into the river. How many times is that happening every year? Because Santa Claus don't know how to say no to these kids. I'm just saying, this magical sleigh and these 9 magical, constantly shitting grain-fed caribou and this magical, fat old man. I mean, he is kind of built like a power lifter, but there's no fucking way he's carrying that bag around. All I'm saying is, a lot of puppies are dying because somebody doesn't know how to say no to their fucking children. How many puppies is Santa Claus responsible for killing? I'm just saying. You tell me. Somebody tell me. You chime in and tell me. As you might be able to tell, I'm not a huge fan of Santa Claus. I think that guy's a prick. I think these holidays. Also, how many people listening to this right now went into debt because of Christmas? How many people listening to this shit are in debt right now because of a fucking some gift-giving holiday? I know one guy that's not. Anyway, back to the dogs. Stop. I did the same thing last year. Same theme. Stop buying puppies for Christmas. Stop buying puppies for Christmas. If you bought a puppy for Christmas, please take care of that fucking puppy. The statistics are crazy, and I'm not hugely reliant on statistics because I feel like a lot of these studies are guesstimates based on small sample groups that they actually survey. So I'm not huge on statistics, but the statistics are crazy. The amount of puppies that end up in fucking shelters February, March, April is outrageous. A lot of the shit's imported. We've already done a podcast on that shit. Refer to, I can't even remember what podcast it is. Somebody just said 80% of puppies bought end up in shelters. I don't know where that number comes from, but the statistics are crazy. If you bought a puppy for Christmas, just understand it's a huge responsibility. We just want everybody to have good, if you're going to have dogs, have good dogs. A lot of times people that buy puppies for Christmas are buying discount puppies, or they're buying the last pick that somebody's got for sale because they're desperate to make the impulse buy because their bratty ass child wants a new fucking pet. We want you to have quality animals, and we want the animals to be taken care of. Stop buying puppies for Christmas. Next topic. There is no next topic. If someone would like to jump in, join on, talk some shit with me about Christmas, what you love, what you hate. Right now I've got my mom here cooking Christmas dinner. Obviously Caitlin and I are happy to be back from the cruise. Yeah, a lot of pups, exactly. Somebody just chimed in, puppy mill pups. A lot of the last minute impulse buys are pet shops, puppy mills, last picks. Somebody, Jose Cuna just asked, what's your itinerary for 2018? Jose, if you refer to the first 5 minutes of the podcast, you will get a full rundown of the itinerary for 2018. Jam-packed full, a lot of international shit already, and a lot of stuff that we're negotiating that I didn't add in there that we'll discuss later on. It's just upsetting to me to see, people. I think people get the wrong idea about these holidays, and I had the wrong idea about the shit for a long time too. I'm a little bit of a Scrooge. Is that what you call it? The Christmas, is that Scrooge? Bah humbug? Is that how he says it? I'm not sure. It used to be a little bit of a Scrooge. Okay? But I'm slowly realizing it's not that big of a fucking deal. It's as big of a deal as you make it. Right? So if you fall into the media propaganda and you fall into that whole trap of spending your fucking life savings every year so your bratty kid can open 16,000 presents, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying I'm not subscribing to that lifestyle. I'm not getting into that. I'm not doing that. It's not for me. It's just, again, I'm not judging. You make it as big of a deal as you want to. I think people have the wrong idea. I feel like heartfelt gifts or stuff that's done from the heart, I understand that. If you want to do that during the holidays, by all means. I understand. I'm 100% behind that. But spending the amount of money you could have spent on a new fucking vehicle on your kids for Christmas, I would like to look. We got to look up sometime. Somebody look up how the average amount of money an American family spends on Christmas presents. I would be super interested to hear how much the average, let's say, mom, dad, 2-kid family has or spends every year on Christmas. I guess I can't really even comment on that shit till somebody looks it up. I'm not looking it up. I don't give a shit that much. I just think this whole Santa Claus thing is taken wrong. I just feel like it's not about that. It's not about gifts. It's not about, you know. I definitely think it's about spending time with your family, which I didn't get to do for a long time, but I'm blessed now to be able to spend these holidays with the people that I care about. You know what I mean? My brother, actually, and my grandmother are halfway across the country. But with FaceTime, my mom's been on FaceTime all fucking morning. So there's not a second goes by where they're not actually in the room also. You know what I'm saying? I got a 7-day cruise for Christmas, Ariel. Very happy with my Christmas gift. We got gifts for ourselves from working hard and then doing something that we wanted to do. You understand what I mean? We didn't go in debt. We saved money. Didn't even really save money. Just had some extra money and put it together. Whatever we did. I'm not judging anybody that bought fucking Christmas gifts. Everybody in the world buys Christmas gifts. I would be on a fucking island if I'm alienating people who bought Christmas gifts. All I'm saying is, if you went in debt, we're not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan, shoot me a private message. We could talk all night, homie. Maybe not today. I don't know what you're doing today. Most people are busy on Christmas. I'm just hanging out, eating some food, chilling with my dogs, like 20 degrees outside. Snow. Probably going to do some snow pictures. Speaking of pictures, I got to hang out at 9. Holy shit. The average, Joe Diaz, shout out to Joe Diaz, the average amount of money an individual spends on Christmas is $967.13. Holy shit. $967.13. That's individually. Jesus. I wonder if Jesus thought on his birthday motherfuckers would be spending into the thousand, averaging 1,000. So you know, if the 1,000 is the average, you know there's people spending crazy money. Holy shit. Now is that what statistic are we talking about? Is that statistic on how much they spent on other people or how much they individually spent during the whole Christmas season? I don't understand. You know? It's just that's crazy to me. You know the best gift to me from Christmas? Texting me instead of calling me. How about that? How about that for a gift? Texting instead of calling. Best gift ever. Jose Cuna just said his neighbors bought each other Ferraris. What? That's That's a different world than where I come from, Jose. We're definitely not buying no fucking Ferraris over here. On a serious note, enjoy the holidays. You know, a lot of the shit I'm talking right now is jokes. The Santa Claus thing, a lot of that's jokes. But for real, the fucking statistics are crazy on these puppies going to shelters and being imported into the country. And, you know, a lot of that shit is real, and that's dead serious. We want you to have good dogs. We don't want you to spend your last $800 to get a last pick from some puppy mill that sent their puppy to a puppy shop last minute. We don't want you to get that dog. We want you to get a quality dog from a quality breeder that stands behind their product. You know, try buying a defective puppy from a pet shop and getting a replacement. Try buying a puppy with a heart murmur from a pet shop or a puppy mill and getting a replacement. Good luck. Good luck on that. There's reasons why you spend the money you spend and buy from the people you do, because they stand behind their products. I always recommend the breeder route, unless you're really hell-bent on rescuing. Then we can recommend some quality rescues also. Original Bully Clothing Company is involved with a couple of rescues. The ABKC is involved with a couple of rescues. There's quality rescues and shelters and stuff out there. We can point you in the right direction. But if you want an animal you know the lineage of, you want an animal you know the history behind, animal you know that there's somebody standing behind, you're not going to get that from anywhere else but a reputable breeder. Just is what it is, man. That's real life. If you haven't yet, go to Bull-NA-ChinaShop TV on YouTube. Check out all episodes of the Bull-NA-ChinaShop podcast are on YouTube. There's maybe 20 in the beginning that are partial clips, 10-15 minutes, but the rest of them are full episodes. Also, check out Bull-NA-ChinaShop.com. Go to the blog page. All episodes of the Bull-NA-ChinaShop podcast are available on the blog page. If you have iTunes, if you have Apple phone, go to your podcast app that comes with your Apple phone. Search the Bull-NA-ChinaShop podcast. Hit subscribe. For everybody that's already subscribed, leave a rating on there. Please hit whatever the rating you think the podcast is now. Leave a rating on there, please. It's the best way for me to get feedback, and it lets iTunes know that people actually do listen to this shit and appreciate it and what they think about it. So it helps us get ranked on lists of podcasts, which, as far as pet podcasts, there is a lot of them. So we need all the ratings we can get. I appreciate everybody watching. Show hosts. 2018, the schedule is filling up quick. The schedule is filling up quick. Please contact me. I can help promote your event. I can help get people in the door. I'm doing MCing this year. I'm doing live ringside commentary this year. I'm doing a bunch of shit. Event videos. Obviously, we did a bunch of event videos last year. The Atlanta video, the first Atlanta video that we did is about 170,000 views on YouTube right now. So we can get your event out there. We've got almost 300,000 views on the Bull-NA-ChinaShop TV Facebook page videos for our event videos. We can get your event out there, especially if you run an annual event that you plan on building year after year. We can definitely help start building that foundation in 2018. If you'd like to contact me about booking, email realtylumley@gmail.com or private message me on my Facebook page, Ty Lumley. Either way is fine with me. Check out the Instagram, Ty Lumley, also Bull-NA-ChinaShop TV, Snapchat, Bull-NA-ChinaShop, Twitter, Bull-ChinaShop Ty. I love your fucking faces, people. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I'll see you Friday or Saturday. We're going to talk some shit. Maybe we'll have do a Sweet Life Saturday. Jamie Sweet and I have been talking about a lot of interesting stuff. How breed founders and major figures in the breed can determine the value of the breed and how they impact that shit. We actually just had a good conversation last night about it. So maybe we'll talk Saturday about it. I love your faces. See you motherfuckers next week.